Hi everyone, this is Carol, and today I would like to tell you my story, a Reiki story, about a friend named Joy. Now Joy was one of my yoga students in my classes many years ago when we had Chizen Health Club, and I used to teach classes, and one day her friend Sue said to me, you know, the reason that Joy hasn't been here is because she has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and a football-sized mass in her stomach. So as soon as I finished the class, I went out and I rang Joy up and I said, Joy, I've just heard why you haven't been into the classes for the last month. I'm coming to your house tomorrow and I'm going to bring my Reiki bed, and we're going to do Reiki on you every week till we get this thing out of your body. So what I know is there's always a connection between the mind and the body. And when I got to her, I counseled her and we got to the bottom of her trauma. And I know once we find the cause, whether that's, you know, through hypnosis or sometimes just once we start working with energy, it will also bring that person into a hypnotic trance state pattern in their brain. But once we find the cause and we clear it, then generally the body will heal. So I started doing Reiki on her, and she still had her chemotherapy, even though the doctors told her they were not very hopeful because there was this mass in her stomach. But what we did was we got her to visualize that the chemo was a little Pac-Man coming in and flowing through her bloodstream, that it was healing energy rather than destructive, and that it was just eating up any free cancer cells floating around in the body. We also made sure that she was eating really clean, that she alkalized her blood by eating more greens and cutting back on processed foods and sugars and things like starches and flour, because we know that those things actually feed cancer cells. So we kind of cleared all of that stuff up. However, the main work was doing Reiki on her once a week. Now, I would always do that Reiki either the day before her chemotherapy treatment or the day afterwards. Now, 3 months later, Jenny was cancer-free. Now, they couldn't explain it, but she also found that she did not lose her hair. She did not have a day of nausea. She just sailed through the experience. However, she'd done a lot of healing work, mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically, so that the body was then able to heal itself. So I hope you enjoyed that little story, and you'll hear more stories about how Reiki can work magic in your life. Take care, guys. Have a lovely day.